Beautiful world we live, as long as you have a chance to give new thoughts, to think, new feelings to feel. Step out of your box, I dare you to heal. It's your beautiful life, just lead. Don't get stuck on a roadblock of things and greed. It's your beautiful life, don't you care? Try something new. There's so much there.
Aloha Ohana, my name is Kanika Nikki Utley, Nikki Grow Fit, and I am the author of Stay Bold, Live Powerfully Beyond Fear. And it's story time today, guys. I'll be reading an entry from my book, Stay Bold, yay! Okay, so I'm reading an entry from chapter 3. And chapter 3 is Feel Your Pain, okay? The name of the entry is Hush, Little Baby. The pain of the world will not claim me. His hand began the slow crawl. From the corner of my eye, I caught it retreat from his lap. 12-year-old fingers descending upon quilted cushions as if they were a hermit crab, clawing out of its own shell. The glare of the TV lit the dark living room, casting a gray spotlight on the 5-legged little creature. His hand tiptoed closer as my 6-year-old hips scooted deeper into the corner of the sofa, hoping that the mismatched patches of the mother bear we both sat upon would finally wake up out of its inanimate hibernation, pull me further into its breast and scare this little boy to death. But that damn sofa wouldn't wake up. He's gonna touch me. He's gonna touch me. That nasty little hand is gonna touch me. Breath caught up in a tight web inside my chest. Bam, bam, bam! Sudden, swift knocks at the front door jerked the little creeper back onto his lap. I breathe a big sigh. Feet scramble out of an upstairs room and come heavy down the steps. I peer down the hall, hoping that Mommy left work early to take me out of this place. Hey, babe. She greeted the stranger with a small hug, waved him inside quickly as if she didn't want the cold of the night air to sneak in. I couldn't see his face, just some guy in a knit hat and scarf wrapped up to his eyes. He's not allowed in. He can't come in. Babysitter boyfriends were not permitted while I was there. I remember the very moment Mommy sternly told my babysitter. She told her as if she were reviewing the rules for a board game. But on this night, it was as if my mother's voice never spoke. The babysitter broke her promise as she grabbed her lover's hand. My eyes quickly searched for her gaze, white flags waving in the night, begging her not to go, not to do this. Can't she see? Her brother's hungry little hands were eager to pounce upon me. But she ignored my existence as she scurried up the stairs. A laugh, a giggle, feet creaking against the floor, then a firm shut of a door. And there we were, on that ugly patchwork couch, a little hermit crab and a scared little mouse. This time, both hands were on the attack, as if a bugle horn had sounded. One head rubbing my thigh, another hand grabbing for imaginary lumps on my flat chest. I squirm and I squirm. I twist and I twist. I push and I push. I resist and resist. Until my voice bellows a very big no. But nobody, not even the two people above us, could hear me. Shh! Don't fucking move, he growled, pupils turning into venom. His eyes held me still. Grabbing hold of my mouth, he forced it open with the wet worm of his tongue. Slap went one of my hands against his cheek. Everything stopped. Even the TV took a pause. His eyes grew big with anger as he lunged from my hands. I kept swinging and scratching at his face like a wild alley cat. I thought I could win this fight, but his strength overpowered my furious claws, wrestling them back onto the couch and pinning them down above my head. His hot breath fanned my face, smelling of old boiled hot dogs. I tried to squirm away, but the weight of his chest crushed into me, smothering my body into the cradle of cushions. Any fight left in me was deflated. With one hand, he tugged at my jeans until the zipper ripped open. Then he lifted that same hand to lick it like a stamp and dived it down past my belly button. Underneath my panty, his slimy fingers rummaged, blind snake slithering through crevices. I'm not really here. I'm not really here. I'm not here. I mentally erased the stench of his breath, the gruff of his hands, the blank stare of the TV, the hard sofa cushions, the cold front door, the selfish babysitter with the boyfriend upstairs, the whole house from top to bottom. I kept scrubbing with wild strokes, every detail away, until the foundation gave out. I finally felt nothing. Not a tear could well up because my body didn't belong to me anymore. With one last huff and puff, he was finally done. He pressed one finger against my lips and told me to hush. But what did it matter? That little baby was gone. Meditation. Take a nice deep inhale in and exhale. Today, you get to cry. Today, you get to cry. Today, you get to tell. Today, you get to tell. I hope you enjoyed. Stay bold.
Don't be scared.